This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. That being said, hit the like button, subscribe button, all that YouTube algorithm stuff, so you get the videos I put them out, see what I'm thinking, see them analyzing that data. But I got to tell you every day, the data they release to us is false. Man, it gives a false narrative of the market, so we can make bad trading decisions. Listen, the FDIC and the government announced that all the banks passed the stress test. And what they're saying indirectly is that if there's an economic crisis, all these banks have enough money on hand to survive. Now, I don't believe it, okay? I don't believe... Okay, let me rephrase. If they pass the stress test, it's because they changed the rules of the stress test. But the original stress test rules, I do not believe the banks passed. I believe it's almost impossible for them to pass given the current economic environment. And further evidence of why I believe they didn't pass is this. Everyone knows inflation is going up. Everyone knows we're in a recession. But the Feds decided not to raise the interest rates. And this is just my opinion. I believe they didn't raise the interest rate because they felt the banks would not survive the interest rate hike. Okay? The banks would not survive the interest rate hike. So if they felt the banks couldn't survive the interest rate hikes, why or how could all these banks, every single bank, pass the stress test? The only way, in my mind, that these banks could have passed the stress test is, one, they changed the way the stress test is operated, just like they changed the rules as to what constitutes a recession. Okay? I believe they changed the rules, or they just lied to us. They just lied to us and said all the banks passed the stress test. I don't believe it. And like I tell you every day, I don't trust any information that come from the government, that come from the hedgies, because they feed us the information to feed the narrative that they want us to believe. With everything going on in the economy, and we all know these banks are severely over leveraged, how in the world could every single bank pass the stress test? Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think the banks, every single bank, passed the stress test? Or do you believe they changed the rules of the stress test, or they just lied to us? Anyway, have a great day. God bless. And I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.